Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Sean Woleslagle from Sean Woleslagle Cybersecurity, and today I just want to talk to you a little bit about what does it take to make it in cybersecurity. This question is really open-ended. There's a lot of different things that we can talk about for what it takes to make it in cybersecurity. Just some starters are: do you have a basic understanding of computers? Do you have a basic understanding of networking? And do you understand a little bit about code, or at least how to read it? Do you know how to talk to people? Are you articulate? There's a lot of different things in this that we can break down for what it takes to make it in cybersecurity. This is just going to be basically a short vlog of what I think it takes to make it and what you can do to get better. One of those things that I would suggest is to get really good at note taking. Note taking is essential, and I'll show you my screen here. So you can see here I use Notion for my notes. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here that I could get into. Make notes for everything that you do. So I have my AWS study notes and what I do in here, and there's a ton of different things you can look into. Like, I'll put things I find on the internet, odds and ends. You might want to have references for your command line. Notion's great because you can go ahead and put things in here like this, where you can just copy paste and it'll link right to it. I have this nice command reference that you can look at. Yeah, there's things like PNPT study notes if you're going to go ahead and take an exam, things you want to look for whenever you're taking an exam. Make sure you're nice and organized. See how everything is nested under my notes. I definitely like to stay organized whenever I'm taking notes. Another thing too is getting a subscription to a couple of these different platforms like Hack the Box and Try Hack Me. I definitely recommend that a lot because whenever you have any kind of stuff you're trying to keep your skills sharp on, Try Hack Me, Hack the Box, they're great. You can spend a lot of time in these platforms learning things, and they will get you sharp. They will make you a better cybersecurity professional. Of course, we can't forget about certifications as well. As you saw in my Notion notes, there's a lot of different things you can study for. Things that I recommend for beginners would be learning the A plus stuff, learning the Network plus stuff, and then actually taking the Security plus exam is a big one. I'm not a Security plus. I don't have my Security plus certification. I have my SSCP, which is basically the same thing, but for ISC squared. And if you don't know what ISC squared is, let me just hop out there real quick and show you. ISC squared is great. ISCsquared.org. So you can see here that there's a lot of different things you can do here. You can succeed in cybersecurity, interested in whatever, right? Cloud security, security, cybersecurity leadership, and so on. There are so many different things out there for you to succeed with in ISC squared. I think these are one of the greatest organizations out there for cybersecurity professionals. I know that's kind of a controversial subject with some folks, but I definitely think that they're doing really good work, and I highly recommend them for you to go ahead and check out. Whenever you feel like you have a good idea of what you're doing with yourself in your career, don't be afraid to find your niche and explore that and get better at it. For me, that's cloud security. I love cloud security, AWS. I started off with Azure and got decent at Azure, and then I wanted to explore more of the AWS stuff because it seemed more relevant to what I'm trying to do with my career. And so I went and dove into AWS, and I think that AWS is wonderful. I think that anybody can do whatever they set their minds to. I think that you should definitely work hard, and if you work hard, you will make it in this field. That's really the biggest thing that it takes is hard work and dedication. It does take a lot of luck. We'll be honest about that. It does take a lot of networking and connecting up with people, being able to talk to people, being able to sit down in a room with people that you're uncomfortable with and making them feel like you're going to be a good asset to them, and believing in it yourself too. I mean, if you don't feel like you're going to be a good asset to them, how are you going to make them feel like you're a good asset to them? So I think that's one of the things that separates people whenever they're trying to find a job, is that they don't feel confident enough. And so confidence is key. I think that If you are trying to get in this field, find some self-help books, read through them. One that comes to mind is Essentialism by Greg McKeown. He's a great resource. Another one is Atomic Habits. There's tons of different books out there that'll help you out and getting your courage to pull through whenever you're trying to make it in this field. So I think this is going to be my first video of this. This is pretty much all I have for my soapbox today. I'm sure that there'll be more that'll come to my mind at some point, but I wanted to at least share my thoughts with the community on what I think it takes to make it. And I think that you'll succeed in this field if you keep on trying. Definitely get a subscription to Try Hack Me. Definitely get a subscription to Hack the Box if you can afford it. And try to dig into it and learn as much as you can there. Follow me. Learn about stuff from me as I publish more content. Right now, as the time of this publishing, I don't have much out there, but I will. Eventually, I will have a lot more content. So follow me. Follow Network Chuck. Follow John Hammond. There are tons of people out there to follow. No shortage of cybersecurity professionals that will teach you and help you and make you succeed in this field. So yeah, that's really all I have for today, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch my video, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks.